Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Swampy Comics. I'm Swampy, and we're going to be doing my new comic previews for this week of October 8th, 2025. And yeah, I'm really excited to talk about this week, and let's just jump right into it. Absolute Batman number 13. This is written by Scott Snyder with art by Nick Dragotta, colors by Frank Martin, and letters by Clayton Cowles. And in this issue, we get the full introduction of Absolute Catwoman. We've seen her in flashbacks. We saw her at the very last splash page of last issue. But this issue, we're getting her full reveal. And just judging by the art on the cover here, it's really intriguing. We saw her kind of, take out Alfred at the end of last issue, which was really cool. It seems like Selena really knows what she's doing in this world. I mean, not that she ever doesn't. But I'm just really excited to see this iteration, and it's clear that she's taken one of the Black Mask's like helmets and made that into something. I'm kind of wondering, is Selena gonna keep being like a cat burglar in this? Is she going to be just kind of a moralless thief, or is she going to be the kind of thief that's like in a Robin Hood way or something? I mean, I don't know. I'm really excited to see what they do with her, and really excited to keep going with this Bane storyline. I really, 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 really can't wait to see how that pans out. I mean, they've just been killing it with this book. It's one of the best comics I've ever read, and one of the best books on the market today. And it's a shame if you're missing out on it. So, yeah, Absolute Batman number 13, hyped. Next up, we got Action Comics 1091. This is by writer Mark Waid with art by Skylar Patridge and colors by Ivan Placencia with letters by Steve Wands. And in this issue, we continue on with the Superboy story arc we've been doing for the last 4 issues or so now. And going back to Clark's early days when he first bust on the scene as Superman proper as a teenager, and kind of dealing with some of the strange things we didn't think he maybe had to deal with, like the government getting involved way sooner, and this Captain Comet character, this government sponsored superhero that doesn't seem to totally trust Clark. And I mean, as a reader, I don't totally trust Captain Comet, so with this issue having Comet Collision right on the cover, I'm really excited to see what we go from here. I really like the way Action Comics has been doing this Superboy stuff, and I kind of hope they don't let off for a while. I kind of hope that this is what Action Comics stays as for a while. I mean, because we got mainline Superman, we got Superman Unlimited, so there's your 2 books in main continuity, and got Absolute Superman, of course, and Superman. I mean, there's just so many flavors of Superman, and I really hope they keep taking that and using it with this book, because Action Comics is fantastic, and this has just been such a great use of their time. I'm all here for it. So yeah, bring it on, more Superboy. I'm all about it. Amazing X-Men #1. This is a new one. This is the first X-Men book of the Age of Revelation saga. This one's written by Jed McKay with art by Mahmoud Asrar, colors by Matt Wilson, and letters by Clayton Cowles. And yeah, as the description says, X years later, the X-Men are on the run from Revelation, the son of Apocalypse, who's kind of taken control of this flashed forwarded to future. Um, I'm, I'm, yeah, I'm super hyped for this because I want a nice contained X-Men saga, that it just lasts a couple of months, and I can kind of get my feet wet and hopefully get back in with these characters to start messing around with mainline X-Men. Because it's really just felt like getting in over my head every time I flip through one of those books at the comic book shop. And I really liked Overture, the issue from Age of Revelation that released last week. And the preview issue wasn't so bad. I mean, it was just a whole issue, pretty issue of world building. But I really like the way they're going. And from, if Overture tells me anything, we're gonna have no problem just killing off characters, and the stakes are high for this temporary future. And yeah, I'm here for it. This is gonna be a fun adventure, and hopefully it keeps me into it. Next up, we got Aquaman number 10. This is by writer Jeremy Adams with art by John Timms and colors by Rex Locus. And in the last Aquaman issue, before we go full KO, it seems like we're getting a cool ghost pirate issue. I've been really enjoying this Aquaman series. Jeremy Adams has been killing it on both Green Lantern and Aquaman, and I can't wait to see what we got going on here. Last issue we got confirmation that Atlantis still does exist. It's trapped behind some Omega barrier or something. I mean, I guess we'll call it, because I don't know what else to call it with all the crazy Omega stuff going on in the universe right now. But I'm really excited to see where we go from there. Yeah, I want to see Arthur get his family back. I want to see Atlantis return, and I'm really excited to see Arthur's role in DCKO coming up. And speaking of DCKO, that is our next issue we're going to talk about. Probably the thing I've been excited for most this year. Um, wow, it's here. It's the week. I got the preview issue. I've been paying attention. I got the poster in the background. I'm really excited for DCKO and all the crazy, fun silliness I hope that it'll bring. The story for DCKO is by Josh Williamson and Scott Snyder. This issue is written by Scott Snyder with art by Zermanico, yes, and Javier Fernandez, yes, with colors by Alejandro Sanchez and letters by Hassan Otsmain Alhau. I don't know what to say. I'm just excited for this. We're a super fun event with high stakes and a goofy premise. I mean, this is why we read comic books, for moments like this. And I really hope that this silly sounding event really sticks to the landing, because if it does, it's gonna go down in history as possibly one of the most fun things DC has ever done. And I'm really got my hopes high for this. So get ready for a grumpy Swampy in a couple of months if this thing really, bites it. But I don't think so. I think we're in good hands. Everything Williamson and Snyder have been writing this year, I've pretty much been into. So, and I've been a longtime fan of Scott Snyder since the Swamp Thing New 52 days, and yeah, I just got total faith in this creative team that this is going to be a lot of fun over the next 4 months. Yeah, ECKO number one. The week's here, baby. Hyped. Next issue is Everything Dead and Dying number 2 by writer Tate Brumball, with art and colors by Jacob Phillips, and some more colors by Pip Martin and letters by Aditya Bidikar. And yeah, this is a cool one. This one I kind of picked up on a lark. I thought the first cover was really grimly fascinating. I mean, as is this one. This zombie laying down in a nice, lovely field of flowers. But I don't want to talk too much about this series, because the first issue had me on such a hook and got me so surprised at the end of it that yeah, I just can't wait to see where our survivor goes in the world that he's created for himself, and what happens to that when other people enter it. We'll just leave it there. Yeah, this seems to be a really cool original take on the zombie genre, and Tate Bromball has been killing it in my mind with Green Lantern Dark, so I'm more than excited to pick up another one of their titles. Moving on, though, we got Green Lantern Corps number 9, The Starbreaker Supremacy, Part 6. It's all come to this. The Sun Eaters are on their way to Oa, but the Lanterns have been reignited, and the Source Lantern, the Sorrow Lantern, has shattered, so emotions back in the universe. What else? John Stewart sacrificed himself to reignite the lanterns. We're gonna find out what happens with that, because he's on the cover, and that's really weird if he just died last issue. And then Simon Baz. Don't believe the cover here. uh, Kelly, I believe, is incapacitated, and Simon Baz is wearing what we know now is the Gauntlet of Krona. And where are we going from here? I mean, this is so cool. At the end of this event, we're already ramping up to, you know, start the next piece of the puzzle, and I'm just so excited. I forgot to go over the creative team. Again, Jeremy Adams wrote this along with Morgan Hampton. Then we got pencils by Fernando Passerin. Yes, one of my favorite pencilers. Inks by Auclair Albert. Inks by Daniel Henriquez. Inks by Adriano Di Benedetto. Sorry, sir. Colors by Lee Loffridge, Arif Prianto, and Matt Herms. And letters by Dave Sharp. Now, I'm extremely curious why there's, um, you know, three different inkers and three different colorists. That's pretty fascinating. I can't wait to see why that is. I am super looking forward to it. And just when I stopped buying, the alt covers for this series, they got to drop a Sinestro with the silly paper doll stuff. Come on, man. Come on, I hate the paper doll stuff, but you put Carol Ferris or Sinestro on there, I'm gonna buy it. I just noticed that. Anyway, off tangent. I don't. Words can't contain how excited I am for this story to wrap up. I'm really excited for Jeremy Adams' Green Lantern. He's been doing such a great job, and yeah, I'm just hyped. I'm just hyped, and I guess I'm now hyped for this Sinestro wearing what's you know what I gotta pull this one out here. I think I can move it straight over. I mean, yeah, look at this thing. Look at this. There we go. Perfect. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. But Sinestro's my guy, and I love it. Anyway. Yes, I am sure I want to delete that. Okay, cool. All right. But yeah, Green Lantern Corps, issue 9. It's going to be a big one, and I'm here for it. God, what a week. What a week. So much happening. So much happening. The proper return of one of my favorites, The Punisher, coming back to the Marvel Knights imprint under the World to Come storyline. And this one's by writer Jimmy Palmiotti, art by Dan Panosian, colors by Dean White, and letters by Richard Starkings. Oh, and Tyler Smith. And let me tell you, I was a little disappointed with Punisher Red Band, so I'm really hoping that with the grim bleakness that the world to come has provided us with so far, that this Punisher is in. I just hope he's off the leash. I hope we get full Frank here, and yeah, I'm hyped. I've always been a big fan of the Marvel Knights imprint, or really was back in the early 2000s when I was buying a lot. And the Punisher is my guy. I mean, this just has me written all over it. Like, oh wait, I gotta point this way. It says me written all over it. So yeah, I'm really hyped. Not much else to say about this other than I'm excited for the world to come to be fleshed out more. I am one who's really enjoying what they're putting out. So anyway, next up we got Supergirl number 6, and yeah, our poor girl Kara at the end of last issue, after the super pet adventures that we had in last issue, we see her passing out in the street. Something's wrong with her, and this description says she's haunted by visions of her past in her dreams. And with Halloween around the corner, the town is getting up to all sorts of mischief, while our sleepless hero stumbles through her patrols. Yeah, I'm excited for this. I don't know who Night Flame is, but Sophie Campbell has been doing such a killer job on this series so far. I have total faith. This is cool. This series is the surprise of the year for me. I just bought it because of Summer of Superman and why not? And it's turned into one of my favorite books. I can't shut up about Supergirl enough and how much I'm thoroughly enjoying this. I mean, there's just enough goofy crap to keep it just silly and Silver Age, but it's still like good high level comic book storytelling in its essence. Like, I mean, Sophie Campbell. Like, I know it's not probably not going to, but if I was on that board for nominating Hugos, I'd be putting this up there because it's hit every goal that it's meant to hit. It's in invoking everything from its past that it's trying to, and it's elevating all that material to just a surprisable and just such a complete degree. Yeah, Supergirl. I'm obviously really excited for it, and we're getting a Halloween issue. And judging from some of the previews, I think we're going to be going through the holidays with Supergirl, which I think this is the perfect book to do that kind of framing for, and I'm here for it. So yeah, Supergirl 6. If you're not reading Sophie Campbell's Supergirl, you are missing out on a whole lot of fun. Speaking of fun, got another super book next. Superman, the Kryptonite Spectrum #3, done by the Ice Cream Man team of writer W. Maxwell Prince, artist Martin Morazzo, and colors by Chris O'Halloran. And in this one, we have, I forget what color it was, but Superman got exposed to some kryptonite to shrink him out of kaiju size last issue, and it turned him into a little teenager, which, of course, Billy Batson, old Shazam, Captain Marvel himself, thinks is pretty rad because now there's somebody else on the Justice League for him to hang out with. Um, and yeah, I mean, right from the tone. I mean, you look at the cover here, and Superman saying, "My home exploded into a gazillion pieces," which is true, and it's sad. And Billy Batson, who's in canon as a foster child, says, "Well, I'm a foster child. I've had a bajillion homes." Like, come on, man, be a better friend. I don't know. Um, this is really impressive. I think what we're reading right now is one of those great Superman stories that's going to go in the pantheon of great non-canon Superman stories, like Superman for All Seasons or All Star Superman. And I think this is going to be right up there with them. And even in the way where I think we're going to see some of these weird kryptonite chunks that these guys have created, you know, maybe have some place in the main DC universe, which I'm all for. That could be a lot of fun. Tell me Justice League versus a Kaiju General Zod doesn't sound totally badass. Come on now. That would be awesome. But yeah, this is just a fun book. This is great. This is just hitting on all cylinders. I really like this book. Um, but next up, we've got our last book of the week, The World of Revelation #1. This is by writer Al Ewing, who has just been knocking it out of the park in book after book after book this year, with art by Augustine Alessio and letters by Travis Lanham. And The World of Revelation. Yeah, I'm excited to. Thanks, Kitty, for causing noise back there. Yeah, that was you. But yeah, I'm really excited to get more into it. I think this book is just going to be a lot more just set up for what we're doing. And yeah, I'm just really excited to see what they're laying out for us at the start of this adventure. This one isn't going to be so focused with our main X-Men team from Amazing X-Men, or that we're in Overture or the preview issue, and I think we're going to be focusing a little more on Revelation himself, and you know, maybe a little bit of Bay the Blood Moon, if she comes back somehow, and hopefully old Daddy Apocalypse shows back up, and yeah, I don't know. I'm just hoping for some heavy hitters. I'm hoping we're just swinging hard right from the start. So we'll see. We'll see. But anyway, those are my previews for this week. Give a like and subscribe if you can. I would really appreciate it. It truly helps. You know, comment if you got anything to say. I'd love to hear from you. I love when people comment and I get that little notification and I can say something back. It's nice to know people are watching and enjoying this. But until we get to the tier list video later in the week, thanks for watching, and y'all keep reading.